Hello everyone. My name is Chunsu Park, but you can call me Tim. That's the English name that I start using after coming to US. I've been living here for about 2.5 years now. Before that, I spent 48 years in Korea. I born in Korea actually. I came here with my family, my wife and my three kids, and I'm living in Roland Heights now, and my kids are 18, 16 and 14 years old, two boys and a girl in the middle. Right now I'm studying for my MDiv on campus in Pasadena. Since English is not my first language, studying here was definitely challenging, but somehow I made it this far, and I can't believe I'm going to graduate this June. I also took the PR 500 class. It was not easy, but I finished it well. Anyhow, I truly believe that God will give me the strength to complete this course as well. In Korea, the largest denomination is Presbyterian Church, just like the Southern Baptist Church is the biggest in the U.S. as well. Like in Korea, I attended different type of churches, different denomination of churches. 6 years in my boy when I was in a boy in a holiness church, 20 years in a Pentecostal full gospel church, and about 13 years in a Presbyterian church. Most of my spiritual formation came from the Pentecostal church. Over the past 20 years, many churches in Korea have taken on a more charismatic approaches. So the lines between the denomination are not as strict anymore. I was a lay people for over 4 years. I studied Chinese in university and worked in global marketing for an electronic company for about 20 years. Starting in 2011, the company sent me to Romania, South Africa, and Dubai, and Saudi Arabia. I lived there and worked there in those places to promote and sell our products. My last assignment was in Saudi Arabia for about 2 years. But while I was there, I realized something was missing. My kids' faith wasn't growing, and I wasn't being the parent uh, that I want to be. I I was working over 12 hours a day, but it didn't feel meaningful to me. When I thought about what truly gave me joy, internal joy, I remember the time that I spent teaching the Bible to Chinese people who worked in Korea. About 3 years ago, many Korean missionaries, I heard that many Korean missionaries were being expelled from China, and I began to feel a calling. I asked people around me to pray for me, and when everyone affirmed that calling, I made the decision to study theology. That's what brought me here, and now I'm attending a Korean immigration church, Korean immigrant church. that belongs to the Southern Baptist denomination. Last year, I attended a meeting for a Korean Baptist missionaries, but I knew that there weren't many young people there. I began to feel that the aging of the missionaries is a problem that the church can solve by raising up and sending younger missionaries. But the reality is that it's hard to pass down faith to second generation kids in immigration church, in Korean immigration church. Cultural differences between first and second generation members often create a gap, and many second generation kids ends up leaving to find their own churches when they grew up and became the college student and became young adult. That's why I believe it's so important for parents uh, as a first generation believers to live out their faith well. Only then we can truly pass it on to the next generation within the same community. This has become my vision to share faithful living and spiritual formation with first generation parents and to the second generation kids. When I first came to US, the very first book I bought was Preaching by Tim Keller. The pastor at my current church is a professor who teaches preaching and stewardship in Korean at Gateway Seminary. Through his sermons, I've learned a lot of practical insights and practical preaching. I signed up for this black preaching class because I wanted to learn something different. I knew it wouldn't be easy. Learning about preaching in a different language, in a different cultural context is challenging, but it also means that I'll be learning a lot, not just about preaching, but also about context too. What struck me this week was the concept of a powerful river in black preaching. Uh, as someone who cares about reaching the next generation, especially Korean American second generation youth, who are often caught between cultures, this idea really resonated with me. They grew up here, speaking English, living the life of American, but still feels unseen or left out of the mainstream. I want to understand how preaching can speak powerfully to the people who feel marginalized and to their parents. I'm really looking forward to this 10-week journey, and it is an honor to be a part of this class with all of you. Thank you.